Hello everyone. The Taiwanese pineapple cakes took the world by surprise. Are they worthy? You'll find out because today we making them. Welcome to SaigoncookTravel. I am Saigon Cook. So this first we make the dough and later we will make the stuffing. On the ingredients I listed in the description box below, you can click on it and get it down for yourself. Now I have a stick of butter here, and normally I store my butter in the freezer. Before baking, I take them out into the fridge, let it soften a little bit, and I will get it out and slice it into slices like this. And the day I'm baking, I take the butter out, and I show you right now on the screen how my butter is. It's soft, but it's not runny. That's what you're looking for. Because if you let your butter running when you make your cake or cookies, and when you bake it will become a mass. No characters, no design at all. So I started beating my butter, and now I will add my sugar. I use powdered sugar, and I add my powdered sugar in stages, 2-3 times. I want my butter fully incorporated with the sugar. And I beat it until they become a mass. If your butter first was yellow, now the butter becomes paler in color. That's what you're looking for. And that's it. And I add my egg yolks. You can use the whole eggs, but if you use only egg yolk, your dough will be richer. Hence, your cookies richer, more delicious. But if you use the whole egg, your cake cookies will keep better shape. Now I add my condensed milk. The reason I add condensed milk here, that I want my dough has a velvety feeling. It becomes richer with the egg yolk and the milk. When I saw my mixture is incorporated, now I add my flour. Again, I add flour in stages, and before I beat it in, I sift it. That way, your cake dough will be perfectly soft. You don't want lumpy things in your dough. Okay, I'm kind of rushed today, so I baked it in 2 times, but normally I do it in 3 times. Okay. Now I keep mixing them to be a mass, and then we add more ingredients into it. Now I add my cinnamon and pamesan cheese and salt. That's all the ingredients left remaining. And then you beat them incorporated. At this point, you don't want to beat by the mixer too much. I only mix a few time, and then I will take my whisk out, and I will whisk it by hand. The reason I'm doing this because I don't want my dough become tough and dense. If you mix it too much at this point, you will get very dense dough. So after that, I cover and put in the fridge. At least you put in the fridge at least an hour, so that your dough to be tough to handle. I didn't have time the other day, so I left my dough in the fridge for 2-3 days, and you can do so. Now I take it out and I make a round dish, and I scoop the pineapple stuffing onto it. How did I do the pineapple stuffing? At the end of this video, I will show you how to make them, because you can make your pineapple stuffing in advance, and you can leave in the fridge for 7 days. So now on my round one that I did ready, now I use the meat mallet, the place that have a lot of holes, and I make the design onto my dough. You can see when you make the pineapple stuffing inside, you take care to make it round and cover. You can see some places have a crack right there, but you don't worry, you can batch it up, and that's it. With this my recipe, I make about 12-13, and I put it in the fridge for an hour before baking. Before that, I preheated the oven 340 degrees Fahrenheit and bake for 10 minutes, and I lower 325 and bake 10 minutes more until the bottom of my cookies are golden. And I take it out to cool on the rack. And that's it. Ta-da! We have a little morsel that people are craving for. Now I show you how to make the pineapple stuffing. I have one pineapple, it's about 1 kilo. So I cut up the rind, and I go around to cut off on the eyes of the pineapple. You don't want them because they are tough. You continue watching how I make pineapple. I'd like to take opportunity to say thank you for stopping by, watching my video. If you are new to my channel, please like, share my video, and subscribe to my channel. This means a lot to me. You are the reason I'm here. I like cooking, baking, and home improvement, gardening. If I know anything, I like to share all of it with you. So please show your support by subscribing. Now I'm cutting some gingers. People don't use ginger, but I find that if I use ginger, the flavor of pineapple is enhanced. And more than that, ginger is very good for you. It can help digest, help you to fight the nausea if you are one, to be tough on traveling. And it's antiseptic, antioxidant, and it's good for you. Now after I'm mixing with pineapple and gingers, now I add corn syrups. You add corn syrup so that your pineapple stick to each other and keep it longer. And the last thing now we add is sugar. And that's it, and we will cook until it's dry out or on up the water, so that when you scoop the pineapple stuffing, it's no water residue left over, and they are just, you can squeeze it in your hand to make it a round ball, small balls, to go into the wrapper, the dough wrapper. When you watch I did that, I didn't do the round. I just use the spoon to scoop and put in the dough. Either way, you can do either way. So because my pineapple is very chunky, so I use my blender to blend it down a little bit. I don't want chunky too big. It's difficult to make the stuffing, but I don't want them too fine like a mass. No, I don't want that. I want, when you bite into it, you can still feel the pineapple in your mouth. You see this from the beginning. When you cook, you can see the water in the pan. And you should cook over medium heat or low heat. That way you have more control of your pan. Because if you cook it too high heat, the pepper might burn at the bottom. But you don't want too low. You will be doing it forever, too slow to the end. So medium is the way. I just stir once in a while, and when I see less water at the bottom of the pan, I will pay more attention and don't leave it to go anywhere. And I keep stirring until the bottom of my pan has no water left. And when you scoop the pineapple onto your spoon, it doesn't drop down. And that's it. You can store it in the fridge. And that's it. Thank you for watching. Bye bye.